Family around the world, what's the ticket? Y'all thought I was gonna be talking about something. No. So no, I just figured I'd go on here and see what's happening with y'all, man, and see if I can get you guys fellas, I'm talking to the fellas. See if I can get some of you guys who may have stumbled across some of your struggles or my struggles ads, if you will. I kind of want to have a conversation with some of the fellas out there about these videos, man. And if you don't know what it's about or whatever, it's basically, God is using my struggles to help others who are struggling in the same areas. And as I said before, I'm a firm believer with the suicide count. The suicide rate is like really high. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have resulted to taking their own lives because they felt like that was the only option. That was the only way to escape their pain or depression, whatever they were going through. I feel like if they had someone to listen to, if they had someone who would listen to them, who would, embrace them, hug them, and let them know it's okay, to encourage them no matter what, like basically jump in their situation with them and help them while in that situation and kind of like walk them throughout. I feel like, if they had that love, that support, I strongly feel like, they wouldn't have, felt like that was their only option. And, it's many reasons why people take their own lives. It sucks. All of it sucks, no matter, because there's no reason for it. It's always a way out. So that's what these videos are for. So I want to working on creating a community where where we all can go to and have discussions. It's not gonna be negative. It's not gonna be the being judged or talked about. Like nothing negative, like really for us to come in and like this is our haven, our safe haven where, like we know we can always come here and be fed, always come here to be uplifted, always, like we'll be encouraged, like we hold each other down, like, like soldiers, like stand side to side and walk through this together, like, and no one's allowed to fall by the wayside and dude, hold on, kinfolk, to the left, I got you. Dude to the right got me, and so on and so forth. And, we reach the top together because, at some point of our lives, we're all going to go through the same things, whether it's like different stages, levels, different times, different moments or whatever, like, we're going to go through something at some point or another that, someone else can relate to. So that's what this is about. This ain't no phony, no fake stuff that just fell out the sky, I'm just grateful that God chose me, like with my many struggles as you guys, because your struggles or my struggles wouldn't be if they weren't really my struggles, like my life. I think it's like 40-some videos, I have a lot of struggles, like, it's crazy because like years ago, like I asked God to reveal things to me about myself and, mainly bad, and man, they are coming out of the woodwork, so, hey, I apologize for the lighting, the glare in the background. Should I say the glare in the phone from the background? But no, it's, you know, I mean, it's real. I'm just grateful that he chose me. And, you know, I mean, just like, you know, I'm trying to encourage, inspire, and motivate others, man, please believe I need the same. You know, so that's what we're gonna rock out this community with. You know, like that's what it's about. But no, so the video. So I was hoping someone or people, individuals, will tell me, like, if they stumbled across any videos or, you know, like heard about it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know which one is your favorite and why, and I'll do the same. I have a few of them in mind, and you know, and I give my reason for it too. You know, I mean, yeah. So I just want to engage in a bit of a conversation, fellas. You know, I mean, because regardless of the situation, like us fellas, like we have to come together and, you know, fellowship with one another. And like, I mean, because, man, we drive our women crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, with our antics, you know, and you know, like, and it's not in a good way either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't pat yourself on the back or nothing like that. It's not necessarily in a good way. You know, and if it is, cool, but, you know, like, we all need work, we all need help, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, those issues and struggles that we have, that we're not, you know, diving deep in the dirt, you know, to the root and digging this stuff up. We just addressing what's above the surface and think that's okay. You know, like, that's not going to solve the problem. And what's happening is it's affecting our children. You know, I know, you know, you probably heard a lot about generational curses, and I mean, that's real, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, we have to come together and you know, encourage one another and walk through this thing together, you know, helping one another, like, straight up, you know, because, I mean, like I said, our spouses, girlfriends, whatever you may have, you know, I mean, it's like a lot of things that you know, issues that we all have, like, yeah, like, they can be changed. It's not like, you know, oh, she's trying to make me change. It's more like, you know, maybe somewhere in there, she see your greatest potential. She loves you so much, she know you can do better, you know, and you know, it's not always easy receiving things from our spouses, you know, our women. It's hard at times, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a pride issue or we feel like we're more superior than they are. I don't know what it is. But, you know, I mean, we got to tackle this thing together, you know, where, you know, we create that winning environment, that healthy environment, you know, that kingdom environment, like, most of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, and our children see that, like, you know, our daughters see that, like, they have an idea of what their man, you know, should look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how they should treat him, how her man should treat her, you know what I'm saying? Because daddy, like, we set that standard, you know, and you know, they're not going to settle for less than, because they seen what happiness, like, you know, like the warm, loving feeling, the support, everything that we gave, you know, our wives or girlfriends or whatever. And they want that too, you know, like they're not going to settle for less than, you know, and our children, you know what I'm saying, especially these boys, man, like, like these cats growing up nowadays, man, they are relentless. I'm talking about stubborn on top of stubborn, added in with their own stubbornness. Like, you know, we have to teach them, because just like us, like our children, you know, they display what we would say is negative. Something's bad. But it's something that's triggering that. Is it something that they're seeing or experiencing at home? You know, like, I mean, like their environment, and it starts home. So, I mean, please believe it, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that same bad that we would say, like, we can, like, if we pay attention to our children and, like, really tap into who they are, you know, like, we will learn their gifts and talents. Man, it's hard, but we have to pay attention and be patient. Can't just shut them down. Can't just shut them down for the smallest thing. Like, and I could be guilty of that at times, because I'm like, you know, like my 2-year-old going on 3, like, dude, you smart, you know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like my wife told me, like, you know, I mean, we smart, we know better, but, you know, we still don't do right by God all the time. So, you know, like, you know, it's a thin line, you know, so, you know, but the same, like, we can learn them and really get to know them, and that thing that we deem to be bad or whatever, maybe at the time, but, you know, we can reverse that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they let out something positive, something good, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just embrace them, you know, so they can learn more about themselves, like, just by being patient and being in tune with them. So, like, so yeah, I mean, we have to do better. Like, I mean, this generation now is, like, I mean, it's crazy right now. No respect. Like, I mean, it's just crazy. And, you know, it's like I forgot what I was gonna say. Like, the older generation, you know, it's like they poured into us, right? Somewhere after our generation, something happened, right? I'm gonna try to hurry up and make this snappy, because it's getting dark, and, you know, that's bad for business, you know, for you guys that's watching. But, you know, it's like somewhere after us, something happened. And what's happening is, as you see, like, back then, like, it was a lot of what we possess now, you know, from the morals and values, respect, guidance, like, everything. But you see now it's not much. It's like it's slowly fading out. So we got to bring that back to life, man, because, I mean, this world is only getting worse, and I mean, we leaving our children out there, like, you know, like, and, you know, with no protection, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about guns or anything like that. I mean, like, here, like, the heart, like, the compassion, like, the will to fight back, like, and you know, like, go at life, like, you know, first of all, I'm a conqueror, because what Christ did. So anything outside of that, you can't make me fall. You can't make me give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole wide spread of things that, you know, the generation now is, you know, is kind of lacking, and it's the parents' fault. Like, I mean, it really is. You know, granted, like, when the child get old enough, they make their own decisions. But, you know, if they don't get that proper upbringing, then what do they know to not depart from? You know what I'm saying? No boundaries, no structure, like, no anything. And we expect them to, you know, be much more respectful and be much more of, you know, of what they could be and everything, like. But, I mean, what have they been taught, you know, like, other than the hood? Nothing against the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I love the hood, you know, but it's a whole world outside of the hood. We can't just, you know, just be and stay subject to one section of our neighborhood, one section of our state, one section of, you know, of the United States. Like, I mean, it's a whole world out there, like, that, you know, it's for everybody, you know, to experience, you know. So, I mean, we got to show them something different. But no, I'm going too far into this. But yeah, like, please, if you watch this long, thank you, first of all. But yeah, like, you know, let me know what you're thinking. You know, we can kind of engage conversations on that, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, that be the seed of starting something great within us and bringing it out into the world as we start with our families, our household, and spread across the board, okay? Remember, you're not at this alone. Your struggles are my struggles. If we come together, we can and we will get through this together. You hear me? We will grow together. There's no other options. No turning back, no giving up, none of that. Like, I mean, it's go time. All right, so holler at me, let me know what y'all think. Like I said, if you watched it to this point, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being patient for the darkness now. You know, but thank you. Hey, I love you. We got this. We gonna make it happen. Let's do it. All right, peace.